since nobody ever watches the beginning, I'm just gonna play with my toys real quick. Hey, what's up, folks? Ryan and Shauna here. Shauna, you can say hi for me. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, with Yarbo. Funny situation today. We're gonna be outside with the Yarbo, but you can swing over if you want. It is what they call raining. So it's almost 50 degrees, but it is raining out here right now. We're kind of just waiting for it, see if it lightens up a little bit. I guess I can still see the tracks from where we were mowing actually the other day, which is pretty funny on the hill over there. Yeah, so we're just kind of waiting to see if it does. Maybe we'll switch. We can always put the blower module on. We can go outside, do that. We don't really have anything mapped out over in this area, but if it's not raining, I don't care. I don't care about getting wet. These are our little mini Yarbos. They're not for sale, I don't think. I haven't seen them on the accessory page yet. This is obviously the lawnmower, mower blade mini Yarbo. Kind of cool. It really is like a perfect model of this, except somebody broke off the Wi-Fi and Halo antenna, which I don't think, hey, and one of the RTK antennas. So somebody broke off the Halo and one of the RTK antennas. So whoever did that, I don't think works here anymore. I think they got let go. Here's a little mini. Look at this snowblower. Look at it. Shoot everything. Look how, what's the word I'm looking for? Autonomically correct? Yeah, look at it.
It's a perfect
So
model.
it really is to scale, this little Yarbo. So maybe we can get these up on the Yarbo side. These would be really awesome toys for the kids next Christmas or during the holidays, you know, a little mini Yarbo. My kids would love this. They'd have a field day with this. Or like a little RC mini Yarbo, you know, hook it up. So yeah, so we're gonna wait a minute. I don't know if we're gonna make it outside. It is really wet out there right now. They actually called for snow on Friday, so we might have a little snow on Friday as well. But next few days is supposed to be in the 50s, and I think we're looking at the 60s next week. So Shauna and I will definitely be outside mowing. Hopefully we'll be back outside with the mower tomorrow just to show you what it's doing. Everything's still kind of dormant. We're here, like I said, in Chicago. If you want to, we still doing the Yarbo Live coupon code today too?
Yes.
Yarbo Live. So
Yep.
$250 off the Yarbo Core unit with the coupon code Yarbo Live. That's $350 Canadian. Just go to yarbo.com. Check out the accessory page too, by the way. I'm sure something like this will be on there pretty soon too. These are really snazzy or nice Yarbo sweatshirts.
Yeah, I know there's some pretty cool t-shirts up there.
So we look official.
Well, should we go check out the Yarbo?
Yep, sure. Now we're in our dedicated maintenance facility here in Chicago. I don't want to give too much away. I don't know what they want to show, but this is the dedicated maintenance facility, parts, everything like that. President CEO Bill's office right there.
Here's that pretty Yarbo.
We got the Yarbo. This is the mower unit that we used the other day right here. We can talk about this for just a second, even though I kind of already spoiled it with the Yarbo. This is all messy right now. These are handy snow tracks right here, snow treads. These are the ones we took off the other day.
And you can see the little metal studs on it. So it's pretty cool. They do come pre-greased, so when you get them from the package, be careful because you'll get your hands greasy.
Nothing but studs over here today. Nothing but studs. This is one of our docking stations here for Yarbo, dedicated docking station. This is an old blower. I love it though. This is some of the old technology. Here's your Yarbo Core. Right now we're offering $250 off the Yarbo Core. This is your Yarbo Core right here. You got your binocular cameras in the front. Nice light. Pretty much a 360 degree camera radius on this when you're looking. It was funny, I was at the coffee shop with my wife earlier today, and I checked in on my backyard because my Rover was parked in the backyard. So I was like, I'm gonna check in on the house real quick. We've had a lot of like animal activity and everything in our backyard. So I was able to walk up to the coffee shop. I was able to access my Yarbo app and check all around my yard, see what was going on. And it was nothing but bunnies and squirrels, you know, looking for food, looking for other stuff.
And if you do have your Yarbo going at the time, it'll say motion detected.
Motion detected. I know, I showed my wife too, because when you're in the, if you look in the app, it's called like the beta version, but you can actually, I've seen Bill do it too, when it's too cold, you can hook, you know, just hit the controller option on that while you're using the camera, so you can drive it just through the Wi-Fi, so you can drive it all around and stuff like that. What's up, bud? Cubs, man, let's go.
Yep.
This year, again. Yeah. So, yeah, this is the Yarbo Core unit. Right now, we're offering $250 off with the coupon code Yarbo Live. You just go to yarbo.com. That's the coupon code, $350 Canadian. Right here is your RTK antennas. I personally have a video up on I saw it on Facebook and Instagram if you're looking at Yarbo today, and just gives you a brief summary of what exactly RTK is. I know about a month ago, I didn't really know what RTK was, what the technology itself was. So I got to I've learned some things about the RTK technology. And what, like the simplest way I can tell you is the RTK technology, you know, it combines the antennas on the rover, the antennas on our data center, and then off the satellite dish. And they all work together to give you the location down to like centimeters. You know, normal GPS, I don't know if you ever, you know, ping a phone or ping somebody who's using GPS, or you're in your car, can usually get you to like a foot or two of where you're trying to go for the most part, depending on how it's going. With the RTK technology though, you're talking centimeters. You know, that's what makes the Yarbo so great, is the fact that when you're mowing your lawn or when you're plowing your driveway, like a foot is a lot different than centimeters, you know?
Absolutely.
So yeah, so you get that communication from there, you know, with the RTK. It almost like, I like to say, like, I think Bill explained it to me too, like forming it's like triangles, you know, multiple, whatever triangles, you know, as far as the communication goes, always correcting and adjusting, you know, a lot of different, I know it's used a lot in like, if you see the guys out surveying, it's used a lot in agriculture. And then obviously it's the main technology, like autonomous vehicles, you know, so the vehicles that are self-driving, it's very important down to the centimeter. And that's kind of where the Yarbo comes in. I don't know why leaning down makes me out of breath nowadays. I'm like, it's like just that, I'm like doing like one long crunch. You would think I'd have some abs when it came to that. Little orange light on top here. When it's blinking, it'll tell you that the Yarbo is actually working autonomously, which is pretty cool. We have the lawn tracks on here right now. Sean and I did that the other day. You can check out the live video too, and you have a video coming up too, where you actually changed the tracks, which I don't know if I don't know if maybe, you know, but we did do a video here the other day where we changed the tracks on the live. So if you want to see how easy that is, it was pretty easy. We had a couple user errors. I had a user error, and then there was another thing going on, but at the most it took 30 minutes. So it was really simple. Take your time with it. You know, keep your hands out of the grease. In here we have a 36 volt, 40 watt battery, depending on which modular you're using. You know, what'd you say?
Open it.
You want me to open it?
Yeah, pop it open.
I'm scared. No, I'm scared. I can never pop these things open like I should. Look at that. There you go.
There we go.
Comes right here, 36 volt, pretty easy. You just disconnect it right here. Pops in and out, pretty easy. Like, pops out pretty easy. I know, you know. Actually, I'll just leave this out so you can kind of look at it for a second. We have your emergency stop. Now, this is your Wi-Fi Halo antenna right there on the back. Lots of communication on the rover unit. You know, when you do get the core is just, oh, I thought that was Bill coming to correct us on something. I haven't made any mistakes yet, Bill. You can't correct me yet. Yeah, when you get the core, this is what a core does have a Bluetooth speaker in it too, so you can hook up your music. I plan on doing that because I have the core. I plan on doing that. It comes with a trailer hitch on the back that can tow quite a bit of weight. So I think it'll...
Yeah, here's what the trailer hitch looks like.
Minus the knobby knob. That doesn't come with it.
It does not come with the ball. You have to get that separate, but it does come with the hitch, and it's super easy.
Quick release, really quick.
Yeah, so there's what it looks like, and it's just quick.
You got a good view of the back over there. You have your accessory input, and then also your direct input
on
for...
the other side, the same type of thing. There we go.
Checking at the rear end on that. Yep, you have binocular cameras in the back as well, so you get that whole, you know, and then monocular cameras on the side, plenty of lights. Everyone will see this coming. You got your bumper here on this is the lawnmower unit. This is the one we were out with the other day. This is your bumper unit when you hit anything. I believe it's 270 degree around with the bumper on here. And then also you have your ultrasonic sensors here on the lawnmower. Mm-hmm. Now those are going to give you that object detection, just an added bonus security, just in case you forgot to pick up, you know, some kid toy, or, you know, obviously when you're in a yard, it's a little bit different than when you're plowing. Most of us don't have trees in our driveway. You know, the only thing you have in your driveway is usually a car, you know, so, but that is coming as well onto the snowblower. But with the lawnmower, you need that object detection, because I don't know about you, I have flower beds in the middle of my, you know, you can always put in no-go zones too. But I do have flower beds, I do have trees. You know, obviously you want that detection, you know, when it comes to when you're mowing and stuff like that. So, has it been 2 hours yet? I've been out. Just kidding. So yeah, and then we're just set up right now. Like I said, we're set up inside. I'm sure you guys want to see the unit moving. I don't know if you, Shauna, can pan outside right now. We have a really wet day here outside of Chicago.
Puddles are gathering, filling up out there. So it's definitely coming down. Yep.
And then we just kind of set up out here quick because we wanted to show you some of the options. This is, you know, over there is the liquid spreader. You can see that on the Yarbo accessory page.
Here, I'll come over here so you can check it out a little bit. It's got 4 spraying nozzles going across. How cool is that?
Second here.
Then I'll come over here. We have the granule spreader. So that hooks up to what, the back end of it, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
I personally have not played with it yet.
Yeah, we have not.
I'm looking forward to it though.
Yeah, we have not hooked up that yet. And then obviously here's your
snowblower auger.
I think they're making some adjustments. They're always making adjustments with the, you know, as far as the R&D department going right now, as far as adjustments go with things. Our Yarbo trimmer and Yarbo edger should be coming out relatively soon. They said March, springtime, so hopefully that'll be coming out really, really quick. Sorry, I'm trying to find
so we got this cool little paddle that comes with the auger, so that way if you do have like debris caught in here, we don't want you sticking your hands in here trying to clear it, so use your paddles. And then it clips back up on the top, super easy, so that way you do not lose it.
Yeah, I don't see the spreaders on the accessory page right this second, so I think they're probably trying to rework with the new trailer hitch when it comes to this. But yeah, this is your, yeah, we did a lot of work with this. Obviously, you can take off the grates in the front.
This comes off, and these 3 little screws on the side, on each side, it will line up with our plow blade.
Yeah, it comes with like these little wing nuts. You just 3 on each side, really easy to just handheld. Put it on, that comes off, this comes off. Gives you a 24 inches. Yeah, I almost said feet. I was like, that
would be amazing.
Yeah, it can clear 24 inches by 12 inches, you know, as far as snow. Somebody was talking on the Yarbo page earlier, they got a bunch of wet, heavy snow coming, and they're like, what's the best solution for that? I would say if it's wet and heavy snow, just like anything else, I would probably switch on the blade, actually, to push that snow out of the way. I know you got caught a couple times, like it was just, it's like with any snowblower, that wet, heavy snow is not really, not really what you want. You know, that's not kind of what, it's not meant for throwing.
Yeah, it's not plowing our snow, or snow blowing
snow,
technically.
Yeah.
So it keeps getting stuck in the chute, so that's when you get the plow blade out and just push it instead.
Yep.
It's a lot easier that way.
And here's your chute right here. Now let's see if I remember, it's been a couple weeks. 55 degrees to -5 degrees.
And what's the turn radius?
Yeah, turn radius is new and improved. Used to be 180, now it's 200 degrees as far as chute radius is, you know, so that means you could pretty much toss it backwards if you want to. You know, same with the mower though. You know, you got your binocular cameras on the front, so you can drive it. Man, we've been beating this thing up. So you can drive it, you know, via the app as well, and with the cameras as well, so you can kind of see. Obviously you can't use it, it won't let you use the blower while you're doing it, but if you get cold and you're like, I'm driving this thing, you know. But that's the great thing about the Yarbo, when you're working autonomously with one button, you can send it back to the docking station. It'll drive all the way back to the docking station, clear off the docking station, usually in like 2 passes, clear it off, just in case any snow's falling out of it, and it'll park itself, charge itself, and then be ready to go next time you come in. And then lastly, here is your leaf blower, your blower right here, your leaf blower. Has a handheld attachment on it too, so if you want to pretend you're in the Ghostbusters, or, you know, or Jesse Ventura and Predator or whatever, not with your Gatlin, you know. But yeah, this is your handheld attachment. And then this is the blower right here. I know it has a, generates up to 190 mile per hour winds. So that's pretty cool. You know, I want to see that in action. I think the Yarbo just blinked at you right there.
I believe it.
Yeah. Yeah, so this tells you kind of relatively what size it is with the, you know, the lawnmower attachment. You know, I don't know if I can show you how to take it off real quick if you want to see.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm going to be gassed though. I'm going to be like, not because this is heavy, but because my cardio game is not what it used to be. I'm just going to tell you. Any comments, any questions, anybody on yet?
We got a couple comments, but we do have our moderator working with them to answer the questions.
What was the cool questions? What did the moderator say? I want to hear this.
We had someone say that the salt spreader and the liquid sprayer look pretty big. They're actually, compared to the snow blower and the mower head, they're actually kind of small. They're not like, they're about the same size as the blower.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what some of the... I'd be interested to see this. I'd be interested to see what some of the changes are coming on some of these, and the R&D department's always working on different things. Because I was looking at this spreader and it had the old, so the old attachment onto the back was like screws, but now they made like the speed attachment on the back of the, you know, so that way it's easy on, easy off. You don't have to. The hitch. The screws are still there, but they're in the inside. But now they're in the inside, and the hitch just kind of goes right onto there. So makes it a little bit faster, you know,
easy.
A little less Allen wrenches to worry about, or, you know, the little face, you love that on the back of here.
I do. I love how it looks surprised all the time.
So do I. Actually, I look more confused all the time. Like, what am I talking about here? What was any other questions or comments on there? Where are you guys from? What's the weather like going on right now? Is it raining where you're at, or, you know?
Micro's on with us.
Oh, what's up? Micro from Michigan. I think Saginaw somewhere.
And he says that the Yarbo minis are on sale on the website.
Oh, really? They are? I didn't even see them. I guess maybe they're not on the accessory page.
I'll have to play around and look at it and look for it. I'm curious about this.
Of course, one's just going in my backpack later anyway, so it doesn't. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, bring me into HR. Ryan, were you stealing the Yarbo minis? I'd be like, no. Be like, well, there's video of you playing with them at home with the Yarbo minis. Those are totally different Yarbo minis. Got them somewhere else, off market. So if you want to do this with lawnmower, I'm going to show you real quick. Pretty easy to take. I'd say it's easy, but I always the problem is I'm big and strong, and I always think I'm going to manhandle something and break it. But so first you want to take these locks off right here. Then you want to come under the rubber here.
Come in here so they can see it.
Boom. This comes off just like this.
And it's a twist and pull. That's all.
Yeah, usually you'll hear, like when you pull it in, you'll hear like a little bit of a lock. Like you'll hear a little bit of a lock when it comes off, just like that. Sorry, I was going to say something. I'm a little bit.
No, you're good. So on to the next.
I'm a little bit nervous. We're set up right next to the bathrooms.
If you hear anything,
you never know what's going on in there.
We got Desmond from Atlanta.
What's up, Desmond?
And just and raining tomorrow. Oh, geez. Yep, same here.
Yeah. So here you go. Let me see if I can get it off with one. All right. If not, Bill will come running out and go, get out of my way. Bam, look at that. And then you can get a good look at the blades on the bottom. Are they all there still? I can't see.
All 10
with the pivoting heads.
Yeah, all of them there. We do got grass stuck in them. So
don't cut yourself.
No, we're good. I was touching the screw on it, so that way.
Now they are dual-sided blades. We don't recommend flipping them over, obviously. We do sell them on the Yarbo site too. I believe it's 40 for 29, I think, on the Yarbo accessory page right there. But this shows you how it's not too bad. I mean, kind of a bigger guy, but it's not too bad.
The inside of the core looks like. All the blinky lights, everything is epoxied.
Yep.
It's nice and safe. It's, what is it?
IP67. UP60.
UP60. And dustproof. Hello, Tony from Louisiana.
Tony.
How's the weather down in Louisiana? I have no idea. I've personally never been there, and I would love to.
I have. I've been to it. Well, I've been to New Orleans. I've been to Baton Rouge. I've been to a Denny's in Baton Rouge. I remember that. Almost 25 years later, I remember going to a Denny's in Baton Rouge. I don't know why. Maybe the Waffle House was closed, so we went to Denny's. I'm not sure.
Right, getting the mower out of the way.
Yeah, just showing you how
Mower
easy this is to
attachments.
change. This is the only thing with the rubber.
Oh no.
But no, it comes off, but it's like you just got to kind of push it back on. But
Yeah.
it's like getting it through the. Obviously, you want the rubber to keep all the. If you are out doing yard work, it'll keep all the debris and stuff out of. So when you are changing heads, this is the blower head, really. You just want to get it up close-ish. First thing you're going to do is come here.
Electrical.
Yep. So you're just connecting the new thing. It clicked right away. You hear it just pop in. So it clicks right away.
And then you have these little ridges that will automatically go in those holes that are there. So you just have to line it up.
Yep.
And it will
Pretty
snap
simple.
on in there.
Snap on. I think I'm connected.
Oh, maybe not.
I was totally connected. I was like, this is always.
There we go.
I should be hearing a click though. Yeah. Oh, wait, let me do this.
Oh, there you go. That helps.
There we go.
Perfect.
Just like the other one had the clip. Then you'll just put this piece of rubber right back on here. What this is going to do is just, if you come in here, you just connect it, like push it down. It's just going to keep the debris out of the
internal unit.
Yeah, internal unit. Keeps anything flying around.
Tony says it's raining in Louisiana.
Is it really?
Here, and his Yarbo's just hanging out, chilling.
I think
just like ours.
Must be like half of the United States and is just covered in rain,
Here's a good question.
Sure.
Desmond asked, will there ever be a mulching blade or attachment in the future? What does the lawnmower do?
Did you say mulching blade or bag attachment or just what was it?
Mulching blade or attachment in the future?
Well, that's exactly what the Yarbo does. It's a micro mulch, so it works as fertilizer for your yard. So it's just going to really kick and mulch up that grass. I know R&D. They talked about working on.
A collection.
I told you I was going to be out of breath putting that on, so I'm like, yeah.
Our R&D is working on a collection to be able to pick up the clippings rather than spread them around your lawn.
Yeah, but honestly, like, if you do have lawn, that micro mulching is so much better for your lawn. It just gives it that natural food, when it mulches up grass. I know in the fall, I usually mulch everything. I mulch not everything, but most of the leaves in the grass because it gives it that food, your lawn food for the winter time and stuff like that. I wasn't doing it in the summer just because the grass gets so long that I didn't have a micro mulching system. Like this one has the dual blades, 5 blades each. So they're spinning around fast, and just chopping everything up like a Benihana. I don't know. They're just chopping things up. Like you're sitting at a Benihana and they're just, so it's like you're getting that micro mulch as opposed to my other lawnmower that I had was like a Honda or something that just had that one, you're like, woof, woof, woof. This one you're getting, really fast. So, and also though, when the lawnmower is out, I think it's only like 60 decibels or something like that. Are they laughing at me because I said Benihana? Oh, no. I couldn't think of another restaurant where they do a lot of chopping. A chopper of broccoli. That's Saturday Night Live, but yeah.
Kevin wants to know, do you put the top or the bottom on first? I'm assuming he means when you're installing the module.
Oh, I like to, I think I went bottom first, like bottom. Because I went bottom and then I went top, but you're supposed to like give it a little lift. I'm not quite sure.
I think it's up to the user and how you feel comfortable. As long as you lock it into place and then you remember to use the little latches to make sure it's secure.
Yep.
Then you should be pretty good.
Yep, and it's like when it comes off with the blower, you got your locks here.
One on each side.
I like to think I'm a break dancer. I'm just popping and locking, so taking things off. So yeah, and then you just give it a little lift off, just as simple as that. Not too far away because you want to be able to get this and just wiggle it just a little bit. There you go. And that is pretty simple how you do the blower. Take the blower off right there, put it to the side.
So see with the blower, you can just have it operating by itself with the actual attachments. Or if you wanted the hose, then you would take the end of the hose and that part would actually connect right here.
Yeah, you take that off, that piece off. Here, I'll help you. You take this piece off with that little
yeah, so this piece
nut.
would come off with this little screw right here, and then you would connect the hose to that, so that way you can have it in a more manual mode.
Yep, and that's pretty simple. Let me see if I can get the lawnmower attachment back on. Are we gonna take the blower out? I don't know. No, we don't have anything mapped out. It's really wet out there. It's disgusting.
Yeah, all the leaves would be all heavy. I don't think they'd really go anywhere.
Yeah, thanks for joining us on live though. Obviously, it's a little bit different today. We might do a little Q&A thing later. We got a bunch of comments and stuff and user feedback that we've gotten. So I think after this, we might head on over to a different room and maybe we can talk about some of the stuff.
Wow.
What happened?
So Tony, he was just commenting saying that he had 2 feet tall grass and used his Yarbo, and after about the 5th pass, you would have never guessed that the grass was taller than the Yarbo.
Really?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know if they recommend 2 feet grass, and I'm sure like a lot of lawnmowers, you got to really like, I'm sure that was a mess. That's crazy too. So yeah, that's crazy.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, there were no like, I guess what the word, real gnomes or anything, no Smurf villages or anything in 2 feet tall grass.
Poor Smurfs.
Surprised you didn't find any cats or, we were just laughing today. My wife, we both looked out the window. She was on a call. I was getting ready to come here. I was kind of collecting my keys and my wallet out of my dump, and not my dump, that's not my house, my like dump tray. But I looked out the window and I just saw something just like that, and I was like going, what the heck? And then I was like, and it was just this huge fat squirrel, you know, like just eating all it can because it's nice out. And then like 2 seconds later, my wife saw something else run. She's like, I just saw the fattest bunny. So the bunnies are out. I don't know where we live right now. I think bunnies and rabbits and all that stuff start like February, late January, early February, and then they're out. I'm sure I'll get multiple litters in my yard in the most convenient places, you know. So that's why I recommend too, if you're out mowing, if you're out doing that stuff, sorry, I'm hitting my microphone. Give everything a walkthrough just to make sure, you want to make sure there's no rocks you're going to toss up or children's toys or animals you're going to run over. Though every bunny that's been born in my yard didn't make it. So like but it's not for me, it's other animals that come in at night. But I suppose that's why they have no less than 45 litters a year.
This is true.
Yeah. All right, so here, just back with lawnmower, we're gonna bring it back here. I think we're gonna be using this tomorrow, so I will come back, bring it up, just like the last thing we did.
Connect the battery first.
Connect the battery, get clicked, we're good.
Go.
This is where I always mess up with the lawnmower. So yeah, I think I usually come in and try to, I don't know if I got it clicked right yet. Nope. Bill always laughs at me because I can never get it lined up right on the top here.
Try with the handle.
What?
So try with the handle, like pushing
It's all about having a gentle touch on things, right?
Yeah. There.
Yeah, I still don't think I'm connected. I've come to terms, I'm not good with connecting this lawnmower part. And it's a total user error. I mean, it's connected right now. I don't know if I just need to, I don't know if it's locked in or not.
There you go. Now you got it.
Yeah?
Yeah, and now it's fully connected.
All right.
So then you just push down the rubber to go in to make sure that
Where the rubber meets the glue.
internal is connected and secure, so that way no debris gets in there. Or minimal.
So yeah, now we're that quick back to lawnmower, you know, with the Yarbo. You know, I'm out of breath because I'm out of shape. I'm really out of shape. Any good comments? Give them
Not at the moment, really. But if you have a question, feel free to type it in the comments, and we'll definitely try to get to you.
I'll be right back.
So here, I'll just go around and show you some of the accessories
Have you been
again.
moderating? Sorry.
Granule spreader, plow, snow blower with the auger. That's kind of cool. And it pushes way more than just snow. We were out in the parking lot pushing a whole bunch of debris. There's the old blower. That one is no longer with us. We upgraded to that guy.
It just shows you the technology though changed in the.
It changes so quick.
If you go to Yarbo, if you go to the Yarbo page, they've really perfected it now. You know, it started out. I'll show you. It started out, I don't know, like 10 years ago. I think it was 2015, which is crazy that that's 10 years ago. That blows my mind.
Great.
But it was started out with like a autonomous snowblower, like snowblower, obviously, you know. And if you look back at it, it looks, you know, like it looks not even a prototype for this. Like it's, you know, the technology and just the amount of change and evolution, and most of it comes from feedback from people like you who do have a Yarbo, or, you know, people who have made comments, people who are in the, you know, usage, people like us who are out using it all the time and kind of saying like, wow, this is awesome, this really works. And I think they're really at that stage now where it's just, I believe it's like the future of lawn care, you know. And the great thing about Yarbo is that it's modular. So when I started working for this company, I started doing some research. So then obviously my ads started popping up, and I was getting Instagram ads, Facebook ads for all these mowers, you know, and but none of them were modular, you know. And that's what the Yarbo, that's what makes it stand out. With the Yarbo, you no longer need in your garage, you no longer need a snowblower, you no longer need leaf blowers, you know, you no longer need the snow blowers, snow plows, all of that stuff like that. With the Yarbo, it's one, you know, it's one modular yard tool. So that's where they really stand apart from all these other, I want to say imitators, because everybody's doing something different, but their technology is here right now. And, you know, so everyone else seems to be catching up to it right now. And that's what I really love about the people on some of the communities too. Like, these are people who are like tech heads. I don't want to say geeks, but geek's a good word nowadays too, but they're like guys that just love new tech and understand it as well. And if you have any problems, anything arises, like I was on one today, and a young lady was, she was trying to hook up because you have a physical controller, you can use the app, or you can run it autonomously. And she was trying to do the physical controller, but she wasn't pushing like the RB button on the top to actually, it'd be almost like giving it, you know, like letting off the clutch or something, you know, the RB. So then that tells you, okay, then you go forward, backwards and stuff like that. And that's a problem that I had when I first did it. So I learned from that, you know, like, and it's not a problem they don't explain. It's a problem that I just missed that part when I was reading it, you know, kind of like somebody posted you know, there, and there, the differences today. I was like, I think I missed that day in school, you know, but yeah, so that's what really does separate the Yarbo, you know, from others. And the fact that, hey, you can easily swap out snow tracks to lawn tracks, and everything is just swaps out really fast, you know, like as far as that. So you're ready for, I don't know, we live in Chicago, we're ready for everything. Which reminds me, I think we should talk about this. Shauna, this is so bad of me putting you on the spot. Where does the Yarbo ship out of here in the United States? This is part of our training. This is like Jedi training stuff. We have to keep each other sharp.
Oh, it ships out of New York, Chicago, and LA.
Yep,
And then
in
if
Canada.
you're in Canada, it's out of Toronto and Vancouver.
And how long? What are the shipping times right now?
7 to 10 business days.
7 to
Excuse me,
10.
I can't talk.
She passed. Nice. So yeah, 7 to 10 business days. Right now we are running a special on the Yarbo core. This is your Yarbo core right here. I took the battery pack off earlier if you're just joining us. This is your Yarbo core right here. $250 off your Yarbo core. I named mine like Fido or something because I feel like it's, you know, you can set it on patrol in the backyard. You can have it run around. You could tow with this. Has the cameras on the front, the binocular cameras on the front, binocular cameras on the back, and 2 binocular cameras on the side. So it gives you that full vision of wherever you're at. When it comes to that. These are your RTK antennas.
And I think we actually have some of the short antennas behind you. Are those
Yeah, on the mower, you can tell the difference there.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
look here, these are your high mount RTK antennas for the winter time. Just give you a little bit better signal. Those are your low mount ones. The reason for the low mount is obvious that the lawnmower needs to go underneath a lot of things, maybe bushes, or whereas your snow with your snow ones, your high mount ones that you would put on your snow blower. Obviously, there's not a lot of trees and stuff in your driveway. I hope not. If there is a tree in your driveway, you might want to think about getting that tree removed from your driveway. But yeah, these are the RTK antennas. I was telling Shauna earlier, if you're just joining us on Instagram and Facebook, there is a video of me explaining, giving you I'd like to say Ryan's definition. Ryan's like just some verbiage of what the actual RTK technology does. I didn't know about RTK technology before this. It's used a lot in like agriculture and autonomous vehicles, surveying. A lot of the people do surveys. So what it does is it's like this constant communication between antennas on your rover unit, antennas on a data center, and then satellites. So they're constantly positioning it, relaying back and forth, correcting it. It'll correct all that information will end up correcting the rover pretty much in real time, like how fast, down to the centimeter, where as normal GPS is just down to like a foot or two. With the RTK technology, it can get down to like the inches. It just bypasses a lot of stuff because they're in constant communication with each other. Think of it as like a triangle working from your data center to your rover and to satellites, and then satellite to there. It's just constant triangular movement, of the three things. So, yeah, always out of breath when I'm getting old. I'm getting old. Nobody has to comment on that I'm getting old on there either. So yeah, these are some of the units out here right now. Obviously, your lawnmower, leaf blower, core unit. Some of the other stuff that we're either past or present that we've been working on as far as like a granule spreader, a liquid spreader, granule spreader, your plow, your snow blower, and this is exactly what your docking station will look like when you get it right here.
Except for it won't be on the side like that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome if the Yarbo could just I don't know, like Dukes of Hazzard, just side, just do a nice, or do like Fast and Furious, just spin into this little side mount here. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be.
I was like, I'm old, so nobody's probably getting a Dukes of Hazzard reference, but they'll get a Fast and the Furious reference. So yeah, how long we've been going here for?
37.
37?
37 minutes. Yeah, we do have a couple of people that are asking about the trimmer and the edger. So do we have any updates when that's going to be coming out?
Last I heard it was coming out in spring of 2025. So we are almost in spring of 2025 in about 3 weeks.
Technically still winter here.
Yeah, technically still winter. Somebody said March. Somebody said, and trust me, they won't put it out until it's ready to go. So it sounded like, from all intents and purposes, that it was ready to go here in spring of 2025. I think Shauna and I will probably be trying it out before anyone else. Like, we'll probably set some stuff up on camera. We'll be trying it out because I know that's something I really want to see. Right now, I have the Armstrong edger that just broke on me. It's one of those $20 edgers that you can get at like a big box store, but it takes a lot of work and a lot of muscle and a lot of sweat, and I don't have the best neck in the world anymore. I'm getting old. I got some disc issues. I played football, so I don't have the best neck issue or anything like that, but I am looking forward to see kind of what it does, whether how it maps out, whether or not, you want to do it handheld, map out, or, obviously a lot of my edging would be on the front sidewalk. So that would probably be something I'd probably, I don't know, like either way, as far as like either autonomously or via the remote, when it comes to it. But I know the majority of people are buying the Yarbo not because they want to control it and work it. And most people are buying the Yarbo because they want that autonomous feature. You want it to go do the work for you. You want it to plan out the yard. You want it to do the driveway, clean everything like that. So I know that's why most people, I think, are buying the Yarbo right now. I've seen like tons of videos of people. I mean, there's thousands of owners out there now that, are very active on social media as far as like, using their Yarbo, showing you capabilities of what it can do. I learn new things off there all the time. Like I'm amazed. Some people with some really big yards, I think they timed it out and like, they mathed it out. This is what I've told, like 1.72 hours or 1.72 acres in a 24-hour period. So that means the Yarbo will mow, get to about 20%, go back, charge up to 80%, go back out and mow. So it can work constantly in a 24-hour period, when it comes to that. So anything else?
I am seeing some comments come across about towing.
Towing? Oh, did you see my car out there? How'd you know? How'd you know? You were like, he needs a tow.
No, so the towing capacity is 3,500 pounds, 3,500, and the pushing capacity is about the same.
Yeah.
So I personally had my car stuck in the driveway and was able to pop it into neutral and hooked up my Yarbo to it, and I was able to pull it out of my driveway, even though it was flat land going towards a hill towards the end of the driveway. It was able to move my car without issue, though.
So you got home late and drove it into a ditch. Is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, maybe.
I think she has teenage drivers too, so you're always going to need a tow somewhere. Somebody's going to do something. But obviously that's max capacity when you're towing things. But in a regular day activities around your yard, I've seen it just tow buckets of rocks and bricks and landscaping materials. Reminder that Yarbo is a yard tool. That's kind of what you want to use it for. So when you are working around, whether or not it's like I personally want to buy myself a, some sort of trailer or something like that I can use it with, just me personally, as far as that. I even thought about, and I think it'd be cool too, to Yarbo to do as well to, like an aerator, aerator and seed spreader. You could hook it, and I've seen people do that online too. I don't know if you've had it done, but it costs a little bit of money to have people come out to your house and aerate and seed. You have to, you can do it twice, you can do it once, twice a year, whatever not. But if you have that, if you can buy those attachments at just about, anywhere. But, that's one thing too, just to be able to hook that up to the trailer hitch. I've seen people hook their kids' wagons up to it. Saw people do trick-or-treating with it too, trick-or-treating, pulling the Yarbo. So if you got it, you might as well use it. You really can use it for everything. I'm sure there's a million things that you can use it for that we haven't talked about. And I know I'm talking a lot right now because we're not outside doing stuff. I wish we were. But when we go in the other room, I'm going to let Shauna read off a bunch of stuff because I need my tea. I have a little bit of throat. I don't know. The kids brought home something. I don't know if the kids brought it home or what. And I made it through all winter without any sort of sniffles, not even anything. And then yesterday I woke up and it was like I had that tickle where you're just going, uh-oh, this is not good. Something's happening, So... And we have been standing outside in the rain and the cold and breaking down,
But going back to what we were talking about as far as what you can use, you can always hook up using the tow hitch. You can get a ball attachment. They're not very expensive at any of your hardware stores. So you can get that. You can get the different types of accessories like the aerator and everything and have it just do it around your lawn for you.
Yep.
So super cool. I've been seeing a lot of our customers who have Yarbos themselves. They've been getting that and then going on Marketplace or something and getting a used aerator and having their Yarbo tow it. It's super easy to connect and hook up.
Yeah, when you're towing things too, you just want to make sure you're on a surface where you could get that torque off of too. Obviously you don't want to push things to I know they say towing to 3,500 pounds, but that's probably not something you want to do on a consistent basis with any machine. You don't want to take it to its limits all the time. I definitely, trust me, nobody wants to be pushed to their limits all the time. Yeah. So yeah, this is, like I said, this is the Yarbo mower. Got the core right there. Right now we're doing $250 US dollars off the core with the code Yarbo Live. And then $350 Canadian. This is exactly what the core looks like. This is exactly what you get. You get your lawn treads with it. You'll get, I don't know if.
No, I think the
I think the low mount
antennas come with the snowblower.
Yeah, when they dropped everything off at our house, it was they just gave us everything. So the ones I use at my home when I'm just testing things out and stuff like that. So I'm not, as far as the core, it does come with the binocular cameras on the front, binocular cameras on the back, and the binocular cameras on the side, and the lawn treads as far as the core. I wonder which one. I wonder if I could hook up was gonna try to hook up the Bluetooth, but I don't have anything copyrighted. So
Yeah.
any good questions on there?
Yeah, Micro says he got an old car that doesn't run and needs it moved, so he can use the Yarbo to do it. I absolutely encourage it. Why not? It was fun doing it with mine.
Yeah, put a little air in the tires. Make sure the tires got some air in it.
Yeah. And make sure you put a neutral. Don't forget the neutral. That is very important.
Yeah, but also depends on how old the car is, because I don't know what the weight on some of those old cars are. I mean, like,
This is true.
if you're
something
running
from
if you're,
like 1950s,
yeah,
that's solid.
if it's like a Studebaker or something back there, I don't know, or a Duesenberg in his backyard or something like that. I have no idea. But yeah, I know I was trying to buy like another, like, I don't say a beater, but just kind of a little beater car, just because I got kids in different schools and I don't want a car payment, and I already have another nicer car, which obviously I'll let the wife drive that, and I'll drive the beater, because that's how life works, and everyone's happy in that situation. I know I am. But I was thinking about that tow package too. If I do buy a car that's like a little bit older, I was like going, at least I know I can tow it out of the driveway with the Yarbo if I need to.
So you can see the fun, surprise-looking face with the light,
Yeah,
binocular cameras. That's probably one of my favorite things on it. And of course, the orange blinky light that only blinks when it's in autonomous mode.
Yeah, when it's in autonomous mode. And the reason we're not out using the Yarbo right now is because it's raining really, really hard right now. As far as, I mean, not really, really hard, but the grass is all wet, everything's soggy. This is usually what Chicago looks like between, I'm hoping like St. Patty's Day is like 70, and then everyone in Chicago is crazy, goes dives the river and has a good time. And but yeah, this is usually what we get in the spring here. It's pretty gray,
Just
pretty wet. But I tell you what, once everything blooming, I was down at the Village Hall where I live, and mine haven't come up yet, but I saw a bunch of tulips popping through. So that's always a good first sign of spring is in the air. And I can't wait. When spring's in the air, I'll be doing a lot more live streaming when it comes to the mower. And hopefully we can get the edger and the trimmer as well. The trimmer is really, I'm looking forward to that a lot, because my backyard is surrounded by like 2 fences. So obviously the mower can only get so close. So it'd be nice to have that little trimmer just whipping around.
Absolutely.
And every time I had another trimmer, like every time I have to watch a YouTube video how to restring it, because I forget between I always put it in like the, never mind, I was like.
We do have a couple of people asking about the price, so we absolutely recommend going to yarbo.com and checking out our accessory page. That way you can check out the prices for all the individual pieces. We don't want you buying a package, like if you are living in Florida or Hawaii, you absolutely don't need a snowblower, so we don't want you buying one of those if you don't need it. We only want you getting the attachments that are necessary for your lawn care.
Exactly. I'll be right back. Go ahead and, I was like, I'm going to grab my tea so I can talk more.
There you go.
I'm mic'd up though, so if you hear.
All right, so with the code Yarbo Live, you'll be able to receive $250 off American USD and $350 off Canadian. So that's Yarbo Live, and that will give you that money off of the core, which is this bad boy. So she may be small, but she is mighty for sure. Like we were just discussing, that she can tow up to 3,500 pounds, which is also the pushing capacity as well. So it's pretty cool. We're able to go out in the parking lot, and even though we didn't have any snow, we were able to use the plow attachment that connects right there to the snowblower auger. So the front grates come off and the plow blade goes on. And you can push around dirt, you can push around snow, you can push around rocks. It absolutely does a pretty good job with that too. So it is all dependent on what you need for your lawn care. So for me personally, I know I have issues with snow blowing in my yard in my driveway, because I actually have 2 different driveways. One of them is gravel and the other one is paved. So when I'm paving or going on the paved one, I have it drop down all the way and it is clearing it out nicely. But as you can see, even with the mower, how it's kind of lifted off the ground a little bit. So that way it's not scraping as it's just moving, even though we're not moving it right now. The snowblower does the exact same thing. It will lift up off of the ground, and you can program it to stay up an inch, 2 inches, however much you need, so it's not throwing your gravel, your rocks all over the driveway.
Did you say Fraggle Rock?
No, I love Fraggle Rock. It used to be my ringtone, actually.
Are you down with Fraggle Rock?
I love the Fraggle.
Yeah.
But no, we were just talking about the plow and the snowblower and how you can lift it up, just kind of like the mower and how it's off of the ground.
Yep.
Now that Ryan's all caught up.
Yeah, it's funny though too with the mower. You can see obviously there's a little bit more safety features when you go around a mower. You can see the bumper on the mower pretty much covers all the way up to the connection. I think I think it's like almost like 270 degrees all the way around the bumper on the mower, whereas the bumper on the plow is pretty much just a little bit on the side, but pretty much straight forward. Yeah. So that will tell you and alert you when you bump into something, and then it will do an automatic shutdown. You know, so that way if you do bump into something, then you can check your app. I believe it's I think it's 5 seconds or something like that on the lawnmower, and 10 seconds, or 5 seconds on the blower, 10 seconds, one of the two, but the automatic shutdown, as far as like when you do run into something, then you can go check your app and it'll tell you. We'll
have an alert on there.
Yeah, you get an alert.
It'll say collision occurred.
Yeah, but like with anything else, make sure, you know, always practice, you know, safety, and when you're using your handheld tools, and you know, but oh, do you have the questionnaire thing that we have? I know you have it. Do you want to go grab it?
Yeah.
We're gonna bomb you guys with some questionnaires here. I should be talking, but I'm behind the camera. Shauna just went to walk some. So they give us a list of some of the things. I'm not quite sure what the how to explain it. What is the you know, what we're going to talk about here, but we got a moderator bill on too.
So this is pretty much just reasons as to why some of our customers purchase their Yarbos. We have a lot of people that they were tired of mowing their lawn.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, I totally get that. To help plow the snow, and pretty much just makes life simpler. So the cool thing about the Yarbo is on the app, I'm going to open up my app here because actually that's my Yarbo. So I can open that up.
Is that your work phone or your personal? Oh, it's your personal phone.
It says my work phone. I actually left it home because here's my Yarbo. I just got it up. Now
is that yours right there?
This one's mine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
In the app, you're going to open up the control, and you have to unlock it so that way it's safe to start moving. Oh, she turns. That was my issue.
I was wondering why she was giving me dirty looks when I came in. And I was like, now that makes sense. That's Shauna's Yarbo. Remember, I didn't connect the battery pack thing though. That's just Shauna's Yarbo right here. She's controlling it.
Yeah, so I can control it. So I want to show you some of the safety features on it.
You don't have that Attack Ryan feature on it?
No, none of that. So I'm going to make sure that the battery pack is on because Ryan did not close it.
No.
So if you do have an issue where you need to get it to stop right away, you can go up to it and push it.
Emergency stop.
And it will notify you. And then on the app, it will actually show you, and it says emergency stop on. So then you just have to lift it back up.
Stop.
So now that it's back off, the notification on the app disappears, and then it will allow you to resume. So I'm going to go into the app, and I want to show you the Smart Vision. So we have been talking about these cameras, how it has binocular cameras in the front, 2 cameras, binocular in the rear, and binocular on each side.
Oh, yeah.
So
go ahead and get, come on over here.
Yeah, so right now we are walking around in front of it, and you can see my legs and Ryan's legs right there. You can see every part of each camera and what it is looking at. It's rather clear vision right there.
Yeah, so I wore my boots. Shauna wore her Chucks today, so.
Yeah, so you can change the mode so you can see all of it, and then you can see exactly what the Yarbo is seeing.
Oh, sweet, look at that. That's really cool. Yeah, and if you just tap on the picture, it'll flip over to the, it'll give you the different view. That's the rear view now you're seeing right there, side view. There's Shauna and I. There's our ankles. What's up, ankles?
So just a fun little feature that you
Yeah,
can do
that's
with
awesome.
it. So also within the app, it has what they call follow me mode. So if you put it in follow me mode, right now it is paired to who it sees.
Yeah.
So, and soon enough it's going to be paired with Bluetooth. So it's going to be paired through whatever device you're working with. So
Take care, Tony. Sorry. Take care, Tony. Miss Ruiz. She said, hello, can anyone tell the name of this androids? Thank you. Well, the production name is called the Yarbo, but if you get one, you can name it whatever you want. So the Yarbo is a modular yard tool. Obviously it goes from lawnmower to snowblower to leaf blower to snowplow to the core, which great Sean is standing next to right now. I did not know that was your Yarbo. I should have known.
So I also have it set up right now.
Had a Harley sticker on the back. I was like, that's Shauna's Yarbo. Sorry.
So within the app right now, I have it.
Oh, don't run yourself over.
Yeah, excuse you. So normally if you go to follow me mode.
Follow me.
And have it start. I'm going to walk that way with it.
Yeah, let me get out of the way because I don't want it to track me.
So
this is follow me mode.
I am not controlling it, and it's trying to keep up with me.
So right now, follow me mode is like goes off motion. So, but they are going to R&D's working with syncing it to GPS. It will stop about like 3 feet I think away from you or whatever not.
Yeah.
Or,
but if I move, it will start following me.
Will it?
Maybe, allegedly.
There it goes.
There
Look,
we go. You can't hide from me.
Nice play to hide and seek. So yeah, this is the follow me mode on the Yarbo. It's really cool. So you can walk around your yard, whether or not you're towing, you could be towing something or whatever not. But yeah. If someone steals it, does it have some kind of GPS locator on it? Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. It also has a fake shutdown mode, so whoever steals it will think, and trust me, this is not easy to steal. It's very heavy.
Yes.
You know, like it's very heavy. But yeah, it'll ping, the GPS will ping for up to 10 days, you know, as far as where to track it down. So yeah, it does have anti-theft features on it. Did it see me? Or, oh, you're doing this right now?
No, I'm controlling it with the app right now.
Okay. So yeah, it does have, Gizmo is mine. That's funny.
So I think I would name them
Yarbody. Yarbody. Sounds like that sounds like a gangster Yarbody.
Yeah, I kind of like him.
It's your body. It's my body.
Whenever I see him, I always think of Wally.
I do too. I do too, actually. You know, but it's funny. It really is like a little tank sometimes. You know, as far as what it can do, what it. You know, I was surprised at how the size of the Yarbo actually was. You know, it's not overly big or overly small or anything like that, but it's just meaty enough, you know? Like I was kind of worried, like going, oh, this is just gonna be some little skimpy lawnmower or something like that. And then I was like going, oh no, this is a machine.
It is.
You know, this is flat out machine, so.
And in the app, you can control all the other features with it. So you can put all lights, front lights, side lights. If you want to turn them on or off, you can do all of that. You can tell it to one of my favorite things is in the app, you also have this button right here. It's called recharge. So if you have your docking station all set up, you just hit it and it will automatically go over to its dock and get on it and start recharging by itself.
Mine actually goes through, so I have it set up where it's on the inside of a gate. So I obviously have to make sure the gate's open when I hit it, but it goes right exactly through the gate and when it's doing the driveway and stuff like that.
I'm so happy it turns again. That was my issue. I was having issues with it turning, but all repaired, all fixed. We have a fantastic service repair center right here in Chicago.
I think she broke it.
No. Me break something?
Me break something?
No way.
I break everything. Man. Like I'm surprised when I was putting the tracks on that I personally didn't break something because I break. And then even in my house, I'm a bull in a china shop. I live in a 100-year-old house and I'm a big guy, you know? So it's like, I'm just like, and then my son, my 7-year-old is so huge that he figured this morning, I was like, he just like trucked a chair, just walking to get breakfast. I was like, come on, dude.
So the Yarbo does come with this cool little protection plate on the back. If you pop it open, that is where your tow hitch will go. And the accessory ports and the hardwire charge port.
So yeah, you could plug it directly into charge. I mean, obviously we recommend the docking station. It's way easier, but you know, you can charge it up just with maybe you're, I don't know, maybe you're traveling with it, or maybe you're taking it over to a friend's house or something like that. You know, or just sitting there you got it somewhere and you're listening to music and you just need to plug in, you could do that as well. But I mean, the docking station kind of does everything, and it's just like it's a little parking for it. But I'm so happy you got your unit back.
So with it running in follow me mode, the cool thing is if you're walking around your yard and say you have the tow hitch on and you have a little bucket attached with wheels, then you can absolutely have it go around your yard with you while you're pulling weeds and throwing rocks or weeds and all the debris in your yard in the bucket. That way you're not having to carry around a bucket and or a wheelbarrow or anything.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, that's what I was planning on doing. Just have it in follow me mode, and it should be able to follow you around the yard. I don't think I stepped out of its vision right there, but I'm gonna walk this way and see if it actually picks me up.
Did you turn to follow me mode?
Yeah, no, I did.
I could steal it.
Let's see. No, it doesn't want to do it. Now it's gonna follow you.
No.
Let's see if it does. Oh, start. I just did the start. Now it's following Ryan. Even though I'm controlling it with the app, but I can see his feet with it.
Yeah. So yeah, nifty. So yeah, right now this is the Yarbo Core. What you're seeing, Yarbo, W-A-R-B-O, Yarbo Core. Right now we're offering $250 off the Yarbo Core with the coupon code Yarbo Live. $350 Canadian. All you got to do is go to yarbo.com. Also, give us a follow on social media. I know personally I have a video up on the page today that I shot last week talking about all the RTK technology. You can find it on the Yarbo social media. I believe Instagram handles Yarbo Global. I'm not quite sure. Whoa, Nikes. Almost dropped it. You saw that. Wow. I had a tickle in my nose. I went to tickle it and I almost dropped it.
So you also do have the option to change the speed within the app. You can go for low or high. And
Micro says the blower and blower hose has follow me mode as well. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, obviously, yeah, it does have issues. Sure. But yeah, obviously that makes sense, especially when you're using that blower hose. Wonder if they'll put like one of those Amazon backup noises on this thing, like. I wonder why that replaced the beep. Like, what was wrong with the beep? I don't know what was wrong with the beep.
That's because they started delivering at like 2 to 4 a.m.
Oh yeah, it's like. I'm like, what is going on here?
So again, you can control all the lights and everything from within the app. If you want them, the side ones on, front ones, or just half of them, all of them, whatever. So definitely a cool feature, and they are super bright. So when it is dark, you are not restricted to only daytime use.
I think we need a Yarbo mop or something. This is wintertime floor. We're in a kind of in a warehouse type of area, so it's wintertime floor. But I definitely think like a Yarbo mop attachment would be good. R&D. Obviously, you don't want to bring it in your home, but I don't think it would fit in my house.
Well, I mean, the videos that I do, whenever you see me on them, I actually am in my office with my Yarbo.
Yeah.
But my office is outside, so I'm able to drive my Yarbo straight in.
I'm trying to think of all the tools that I use outside. Obviously, I use a electric power washer quite a bit for like the concrete and the stuff like that.
So here we go.
Oh, those are your
here's the extra.
Tennis,
Yeah, so they just connect with a simple little screw. After you remove these ones, you remove the 3 screws and screw this in and bolt them down. That's very, very, very simple.
Very simple. Very simple. Oh yeah. I don't know how many of those things Jackson wants us to go through as far as like the reasoning for why would you buy a Yarbo? It's good.
Well,
we get that question a lot. Why would I need this? I know a lot of people are like, just buy a shovel. Or yeah, that's one of my favorite ones.
Well,
just buy a shovel.
For me personally, like I have a lot of either neighbors and family members that are elderly. I do not want them outside mowing their yard when it's really hot. I don't want them out there in the snow, ice, anything like that. So if they had a Yarbo, they're able to be inside the comfort of their own home, and you can run it autonomously. You can have your areas pre-mapped out. So super easy. All you would have to do is go in your app and get it completely mapped out and then press start. The Yarbo will start blinking and it will do the job that you told it to. If the battery starts to die, it will get down to 20% before it goes back to its charging dock. Will charge up to about 80% before it resumes its job. So that's my reasoning for it. Like, I absolutely do not want my elderly neighbors outside dealing with the lawn when they absolutely don't have to, when we have something this cool.
Yeah, especially with the heat too in the summer. Like,
It's not safe. Be safe.
Yeah.
Be happy, healthy. Why not?
I know my dad started to use a lawn service recently because he's in his 70s now, you know? And I mean, those costs can add up really fast as far as what a lawn
Absolutely.
service costs, you know, per season. You know, how much it costs for people to come out and plow your driveway, depending on where you live. You know, usually they charge like, I don't know, some charge per season, but then some charge per individual, you know, visit. Those can add up pretty quick depending. And he lives in Michigan, so. Oh,
Sorry about that.
is it still on? Did you check it?
Yeah.
I still didn't find the
on.
windscreen I lost the other day. I'm so disappointed.
know. I've looked all around this building. It's not here.
Yeah, so I lost the windscreen
disappeared.
on the microphone. So yeah, the reason we're not outside right now, hopefully we can get out tomorrow. Let me show you. It is,
It's coming down out there. It's nice and wet and raining.
it's wet and rainy. It's gross. I do think we should get out there and do the leaf blower though, especially over here. We could show, we got a ton of leaves that weren't picked up in the fall. There are a lot of trees out here in that area, but there's some other areas as well too. You know, as far as that goes. But with the mower, we were able to get. I don't know. We were out here for about an hour and a half the other day with just mowing the hill, and it had a pretty big. It's a pretty good sized hill. I'd probably say that, I don't know, maybe a 15 degree, maybe a little bit more degree hill. And the Yarbo handles that fine. It can handle up to a 35 degree hill.
I like this customer's reason for buying a Yarbo. I always wanted one.
That is great.
It is a great reason.
That sounds like
Yeah.
that sounds like like when the wife comes home would buy something. Why'd you buy that? Because I've always wanted one.
I wanted it.
I love my. She's awesome. She'll come home and be like, she'll be like, yeah, like how much was that? You know, $300, but I saved $200 on it. You know,
It's
you just,
technically only 100.
yeah. So technically, I mean, they just gave me this every time they go to Target. Oh, I saved so much money. How much you spent? $300 some bucks. So like that's the opposite of saving money. That's
But this indeed will save you money in the long run.
sure. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, think about the cost if you were to buy a lawnmower tractor. So that way you're not having to walk around, just like
Yeah.
Yarbo. You're able to get it to do its job, but you're still having to do the work by sitting on it. And then you still need to get the leaf blower separate, entirely separate piece of equipment.
Yeah.
Then you're also going to need a snow blower, another piece of equipment, and a shovel, another piece of equipment.
Yeah.
So all of those, you're comparing about 10,000 to maybe 5,000. So why not save the money and then run it autonomously and you don't have to do the work. You can even have it running while you are on vacation on the beach.
Absolutely. Yeah, as long as your Wi-Fi is connected. It does run off Wi-Fi, or you can also, if you're maybe in a more remote location, or maybe you can run it off a 4G SIM card as well. So the Yarbo will run off a 4G SIM card as well. So that's
Absolutely.
that's kind of cool. You know, an added function. I know, like I said, I was at the coffee shop earlier and I checked all my cameras on the Yarbo around my house because my wife was actually, you know, I just wanted to show her that the house is protected. But no, it does work out great just to be able to have that option. You know, and I have it kind of set up where I have it's right under a floodlight. Oh, there goes Shauna's Yarbo. Take me home.
He's ready. He's ready to go home.
Did you bring that in with your truck? Can you take it home with your truck? It fits in the back. You just put it in the
It fits
back.
in my little SUV.
I was
Yeah.
talking to Jackson when he was like, do something the other day. He's like, do you have nobody had a gas mower and I still had an old one. He's like, could you bring it? So I'm like, I'm not putting that old crusty gas mower in my car. Like that next thing I know, it'd leak all over and then I'd be driving out with fumes all over the car.
Yeah, nope, not a great idea.
But yeah, right now, if you visit yarbo.com, you can put a coupon code, Yarbo Live. We're offering a coupon code for this session of Yarbo Live. We're going to do a couple of Yarbo Lives, I think, this week. Next week, we'll get out into the... I don't think it's going to rain as bad tomorrow. I'm not quite sure, though. I'm not the biggest weather person, but
No.
I don't think it's supposed to rain as much tomorrow. We got a couple nice days coming up, 50s, high 40s, 50s. But yeah, like I was saying, the coupon code is Yarbo Live for $250 off. the core model. This is the core model, exactly what you're looking at, except we have the high profile RTK antenna on top on it right now.
I'm just trying to get it to show off what it's got.
You're gonna make it moonwalk?
Yeah, do a full 360.
Yeah, the Yarbo does have 3 different turns. It has a 0-point turn, which you're seeing right there is a 0-point turn. Has a 3-point turn, where you're going kind of forward, backwards, a patented 3-point turn. And then also a U-turn. So 3 turning radiuses on the Yarbo. The 0-point turn is really cool. If it does have the snow treads on and you're out driving it, you want to make sure you're careful with the treads on if you're in your grass or if you're somewhere that to minimize the 0-point turns, obviously. But those tracks do come off as well. I think Yarbo's taking off. Looked like a shot from the Breakfast Club just going down the hallway. These are your 0 points right here. With a 0-point, you're just seeing like one tread go one way, one tread go the other way.
Oh, and it is so cool that when you have the mower attachment on, it is actually really quiet as compared to a cat's meowing.
Yeah, 60 decibels.
Like it seriously is not loud at all. Like the actual sound from the tracks is a little bit louder than the mower itself. So that way you can be outside until it's time to go to bed pretty much without disturbing your neighbors.
I think is this thing turned off? I didn't turn it back on.
It's like you gotta hold this button.
Oh. I do not like this thing. Not the Yarbo, I'm talking about.
The gimbal. The gimbal
yeah.
for the phone. It is
just,
not
I don't
great.
think it's not that I don't like it. I don't think it likes me. I'll get in a good rhythm with it and I'll be like, this is awesome. Like if I try to go to you right now, it's like, okay, like, not bad, not bad. It just, yeah.
It just shoots on the other side of the room.
I would not win an Oscar for this director of photography work right now.
Yeah.
Where, you know how this thing works, but yeah. So this is the weather. It's raining here in Chicago right now. So we've gone through the last hour. We've gone through the features. If you want, just give us a follow on social media as far as like Instagram, Facebook. I think we're going to maybe we'll try tomorrow to get on the TikTok. So if you don't follow us on TikTok, give us a follow on TikTok. I have not gone live on TikTok for quite a while.
Yeah, it's been about a month almost.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure. Because like last time we were on, it was like, so-and-so sent you a diamond or so-and-so sent you a heart. I'm like, what are you sending me? Can I cash these in? I have kids. Right? Can I feed my kids off these things? Yeah. But yeah, so this is the, so I think we're going to try to. So make sure you follow us on all like the social media pages. Obviously on YouTube too. You can check us out on YouTube.
And if you do have any questions that we are not answering, then you can feel free to message into support@yarbo.com. We also have a fantastic support center. Our support team is 24/7. So definitely check that out. They do have phenomenal videos and questions and answers on our site. So go ahead to yarbo.com to check out that information.
Yep, and we're right here in Chicago now. They do have a dedicated repair center right here in Chicago. As far as the, if anything does arise right here, we're right in the middle of the United States. We do ship out of New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago, and in Canada, Toronto and Vancouver.
So before we get off and everything, I'll go ahead and show you guys again some of the security features on it. So when it has the mower attachment on around the edging, it has the security bumper. It also has that on the snow plow attachment. Yeah. It also has the emergency stop. So if there's something in your yard or a reason why you need to get this to stop immediately, then you can run up behind it and just
emergency stop.
And it will tell you. You'll also receive a notification within the app on your phone. So all you have to do is pop it back up. The notification will disappear on its own, and then you can resume activity. So I do not have the doors open, and I'm not going to have it drive on out at this moment, though.
I think you get it all wet and then go throw it in your car, like a wet dog.
Yeah.
It'll just smell.
No, at least it won't smell like a wet dog. That's good.
Wish I had a ramp to get mine in the back of an SUV. That's so funny you said that. That was one of the first things Shauna said to me, because Shauna and her husband both are bike riders, Harley riders, like motorcycle enthusiasts. And she's like...
So I went ahead and bought a ramp, and I actually have the ramps at my house. I have not tested them to be able to go into my car yet, but I have full faith that it will be able to ride up the ramp and park itself in my car. That way I'm not restricted to only one area. Even though the Yarbo is dedicated to only one data center, so if I take it to a different area, I cannot use the autonomous mapping. I can still use my phone to control it, just like I am here.
It would need like a It would need to be able to communicate with a data center because that's the whole thing with
Absolutely.
the RTK technology.
But you can actually have extra charging pads. So
Yep.
that way, if you have a really big yard, or like my yard, it's divided. If I have a charging pad in the front and I have a charging pad in the back, I can tell it to go there. It's not going to do it automatically, so you are going to have to tell it within the app or on the controller how to get to it, but you can still use it.
Yeah, Mike Ross, we might have some snow Friday, but I don't know if it's going to stick because it's still supposed to be in the 40s, and it said
Yes.
1 to 3 inches, so I'm not quite sure if it sticks. Thursday is getting a little bit colder. And then early next week, we're looking like 60 and 65 and 60 here in Chicago. That's going to be glorious. I might have to get like a Yarbo t-shirt. I'll sweat right through these Yarbo sweatshirts.
Yeah, right.
I was gonna like bring like I don't know, I gotta find like a polo shirt or something where I can look professional but
Absolutely.
yet not die. I'll be Bill Belichick, cut off the sleeves on this. Be like, this is my Yarbo sleeveless sweatshirt.
I doubt we're going to need the snowblower again this year, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't know. There's always like that one that gets you in April where you're just like over it.
Maybe. We'll see that.
I remember, so last year in April, I had the worst thing with the house I bought, like the sewer line collapsed.
Oh.
Oh, it was the worst. I mean,
Yeah, it
like,
sounds terrible.
Yeah, not cheap either. But but yeah, so I remember the first day they came, they did the dig. And the second day where they had to replace everything, we got about 2 inches of snow. So they were 5 feet in my front yard, down digging snow out. Oh, there's your little shovel.
Little paddle. So if you have anything stuck in your auger and we do not want you reaching your hands in there when it's on, you press the emergency stop on your Yarbo first, take out your paddle, and that way you can get out whatever kind of issue and debris is in here. And then you can pull up the emergency stop, put your paddle back, and you should be able to resume activity.
I thought you said that was for when I keep making these smart aleck comments.
That too.
right upside my head. We like to call this the Ryan equalizer.
Yep, so this chute has a 200-degree turn radius. It also has a -5 to 55-degree chute angle, so that way it's not going to shoot straight up. You can have it if you wanted to, but you can angle it down so it's not shooting your neighbor's house. I mean, unless you don't like your neighbor, then by all means have at it.
Yeah, as long as they're at work.
Yep. So the cool thing about this is it does have these little knobs on the side. And if you look really closely, right here, it says align here. So that way it makes it super easy when you're trying to attach this. You would take off the front wire grates, and there's 3 screws on each side. Normally has the butterfly screw, so it's super easy to just get it to attach and disconnect super easy. You would just put that on, put the screws on, and then you have a snowplow attachment.
Cool. Thanks, Shauna. That's awesome. How come your knees don't crack like mine do when you get up?
Oh, no, I
Jeez.
usually sound like Rice Krispies.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, when I got up, my knee was like going, I'm going to work eventually, I swear. We got about 10 more minutes. I think we'll go about 10 more minutes, and then we'll get out of here. Sounds like our moderator's been working hard in the other room. Spitzel Pits
Wow,
said hello.
You can see the difference between which Yarbo we've used more and which one's the newer one.
Look at this. This one was in the grass the other day.
But if you look closely, there's like none of the little knobbies left on the treads. And if you come over here, there's like all these little, what are these things called?
Yeah, they don't last very long. They'll go.
So these are new and everything. We do sell replacement tracks on the website. So if in the scenario that it cracks or you don't like how it's, if it's not running correctly, then you can replace these. And we also sell the snow tracks as well. So I'm going to grab these so that way.
You definitely, those could use a layer. You can look on the inside here. Usually they do come pre-greased. Now these, before we put these on next time, I definitely would recommend that you keep them greased up. You know, you don't want them to dry out. You don't want them to crack. As far as rubber, keep them lubed up.
Yep, and they have these little metal bolts going all the way down, so that way if it's really icy out or really a lot of snow, that way it's going to have some traction and grip. And
those can be removed if you're worried about scratching concrete or anything like that.
And it's not very difficult at all.
Like pulling wisdom teeth off of there, or pulling teeth. Look at this thing; it just flies around. I bet you it's a little bit more steady. Here you go. I'm gonna switch up. Look, oh, there you go.
Whoa,
See?
see?
Look
This
at that.
thing-
That's ridiculous.
Our apologies. This weird
I
gimbal
need
thing
a
has.
tea real quick.
Yeah, it definitely has a mind of its own, and it likes to just flip. And even in my hand, it kind of feels like a fish that's just trying to swim away from me. So there's my little Yarbo. I have the assist mode on the front, the smart assist mode. So that can follow me. I can see all the cameras. If I have it towing something or pulling a yard bucket or even an aerator, like we were saying earlier, you can use the plow attachment. Sorry, the tow hitch. There we go. So you can see it just slips right in here. Super easy. Only takes 1 second to connect. Super, super simple. So I personally absolutely love using the little tow feature. 3,500 pounds for those who haven't heard before. And it also has 3,500 pound push capacity. So if you are pushing, say, snow or grass or rocks or other kind of debris, then you can have that on and it should be able to push up to 3,500 pounds. So I even was able to tow my car pretty easily. I haven't tried uphill yet, so we shall see, maybe next time. But it has all these different cameras on all the sides. A really fun looking face, see, mouth and eyes. And these really are the eyes because they are binocular cameras. Then we have the monocular cameras on each side, one on each side of there. And more binocular cameras and another fun face on the front.
Let me pull that up real quick. Guess who's back? Back again. Ryan's back. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up this. We got a cool sheet from our buddy Jackson today. Talking about, I can't remember. There's so many.
I'm trying to get this gimbal thing to work, but it's like totally spastic right now.
Weekly live stream. That would probably be it. So yesterday I had like all of a sudden something hit me and I was like, it just, that tickle, like it felt like something crawled up my brain. Just some user feedback we could do real quick. We're going to be here for a couple more minutes. I'm sure Shauna and I are both about an hour and a half in. We're like, all right, but it's like, why did you choose to purchase a Yarbo? Could you share your needs? This is some of our user feedback. Somebody said, we decided to purchase Yarbo due to the weather in Wisconsin and because my partner is doing third shift work. Said, I work very early and we have a lot of space to snow blow. I think that's it too. I've had a couple comments of people that have been like, oh, you're paying anybody. Everybody's going through different situations, different work circumstances, different health circumstances, different financial circumstances, different, you name it. So, let's try not to judge other people, as far as, I don't even judge my neighbors anymore, instead of like, and not that I did, but it's like a lot of times they go to work in the daytime and I have the pleasure of a lot of times working from home. So if I can, and I know they're at work, I'll go out and do their sidewalks for them, just because I know if there's a time where excuse me, there's the throat thing. If I'm not able to do something, that they would do that for me as well. I'm not getting choked up, I swear. It's just, the little tickle thing.
No, he's getting choked up
Yeah.
every time he talks about Yarbo and his neighbors.
Yeah, somebody right here. This is a different situation. I know we talk about our houses and stuff like that. I need an economical solution to take care of our snow removal and lawn care needs for our condo association. There's something too, like where it works out great. If you do own a business, a small business, a big business, maybe you want multiple Yarbos. If you do own a condo, if you do, this would be a great investment to go into a condo association. It kind of splits up the cost. And I know with a condo association, if you don't have, I've lived in condos in Chicago, so I know that work is not split up equally sometimes between the people, the residents, I got a buddy, Wayne, still lives by me, and he's got a 6-unit building, and he does all the shoveling, and he's a 70-year-old man. I mean, how long is he going to want to do that for? He's in great shape, but I'm just saying.
I have seen on our Facebook, on one of the groups for Yarbo, Some of our customers, I know someone who actually does have an apartment complex or condos or whatever, they have a Yarbo, and they actually sent in a video of clearing out the parking lot with their Yarbo for all their tenants. It was pretty cool, and it did it really fast.
Oh, this is something I mentioned earlier when we were talking. These are the people I really love. I following on the pages in social media. There are a lot of technology enthusiastic people on there, and they were the first kind of ones to jump in on the Yarbo. And this guy was like, I decided to purchase this Yarbo because I'm a technology enthusiast or technological enthusiast or whatever. At the time, I needed to replace my riding lawnmower and was dealing with back issues, including sciatica, which is super painful. The cost of joining at the time, we had a Kickstarter where you could join with the Kickstarter when they were raising funds. The investment was similar to that of a riding lawnmower while getting, but a riding lawnmower can still wreak havoc on a sciatica if you're sitting on that nerve all day long.
Absolutely.
And with him, though, the big key was, it wasn't just that it was a lawnmower, it was actually a snowblower. It was modular too. So that was one of his big, we've talked about that. This is the only modular yard robot out there, right now. This one, I needed a system that could operate on a slope. You don't think about that, but with the Yarbo out doing grass, it can go up a 35-degree hill. It can handle a 35-degree hill. Not everything can do that, especially with the torque that you get from the Yarbo, with the power that you get from the Yarbo, because it does also power a snow blower. Oh, this is bad luck. Excuse me. Both our snowblower and mower died recently.
Oh, no.
And we have been looking for a replacement. Like the combo approach to the Yarbo, essentially replacing 2 units as one. I mean, that pretty much, that says it all. I mean, and another one here, I believe the Yarbo is the future yard care and can't wait for the auto module changing garage. I don't even know what, that was awesome. I don't know, what's coming? Yeah, But yeah, I mean, honestly though, that's the Yarbo in a nutshell. Modular yard robot. We're going to be wrapping up here soon because I can feel my voice going right now. I'm just getting choked up every time I talk to you guys. It's like, every time I talk about mowing and
He just loves Yarbo so much.
I just love Yarbo so much. Not this one, that's Shauna's, but mine, not that one, mine. No, but yeah. So if you want, just follow us on social media. We got some cool videos. I got one out today. I'm not advertising for myself, but I am advertising for myself. To go check it out. Just kind of explain the RTK technology. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram. We're going to try to live stream here. TikTok coming up shortly. We'll be over there. So if you want to check out TikTok, if you want to watch a replay of this, just go to Facebook and you can do that right now. We do have the coupon code today. Yarbo Live is the coupon code for $250 off US, $350 Canadian. Somebody say something funny about me that I was crying.
Noah's Athletics said, do you have one that can chase off porch pirates?
Yeah, right? But no, honestly though, you can park it right. You can park it anywhere while you're at work. You can park it in your front yard. It doesn't have to be charging or anything like that. You can check the cameras anytime. If you know, hey, I got a package coming or I got this coming, you can have the cameras on so you can be watching it from wherever you want. But yeah, I feel like porch pirates, there's like,
ruthless.
Porch pirates are like the worst people, and people who key cars. Like those, like in Pulp Fiction, we're like, what kind of man keys another man's car? Like, don't do that. You don't steal people's packages. Don't steal in general. It's not cool.
Legit. Just be good.
Just be good. Good people. Be good, neighborly people. Buy a Yarbo, mow, plow their yard. But yeah, that's us. Shauna, I don't know if you guys want to add anything before we go, but.
Well, if you have any questions and we didn't get to answering them, we do apologize, but we have a fantastic support center, so you can go to, or you can email in at support@yarbo.com, or you can check out the support center on yarbo.com. There's awesome questions and answers on there, and videos, and any kind of information that you would need. We have awesome accessory page where you can get all the different attachments, so definitely go in and check it out. And don't forget to use your coupon code Yarbo Live.
Yep, thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully at 2.
Thank you for joining.